I mean, we had books for every class, if you remember.
Yeah, we
I had a
did.
giant LL Bean backpack. Jeez, oh
Oh,
Pete.
that is taking it
For all
back.
those books, did we even read those books? I don't think we did.
Wow, I remember doing a lot of math
You
problems out of
did.
those books.
Okay. I forgot who I'm talking to.
This is On Call.
Wow, this would be really cool to just wear scrubs all the time. Then you don't have to think about what you're going to wear to work.
That is awesome.
We're here to answer your questions.
We can sit down and discuss all. Wait, I gotta go. I'm on call.
Wait, you're on call? I thought I was on call. Welcome back, everybody. Happy January. This is On Call with April and Alicia. I'm Alicia.
And I'm April.
In April, it's cold as heck outside.
It really is. Oh my
What is
gosh.
going on?
So cold and windy. We have a lot of wind. If it
Do you?
wasn't windy, it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. I mean, I live where I live, it's just windy. That's just how we are.
Oh, well, I guess you're right there on the coast, so that makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
And then, like, speaking of wind, with just coming through on the back end of all, like, the California fires. Have you seen any of that? Oh,
Yes.
gosh. We're
So
praying for you guys. If you're in
heartbreaking.
California, our prayers are with you, and anything we can do as an organization, let us know. We'll do, especially even our own colleagues. If you're affected, let us know, let us help. But geez, it's kind of been a tragic 2025 so far. I sent my sister a text last night. She had some, like, all these pipes burst in her house and something, and I was like, we're 12 days, 13 days, 14 days, however many days into January, and I think we need a refund. You know?
You want to start over already?
I want a 2025 refund or a reset. And then I was thinking about our last episode where we did the last minute would you rather, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'd rather not make new memories. I was like, April might have been on to something and didn't know.
I might have
didn't even know
known.
what she was
I might have
talking
been
about.
foreseeing what was going to happen.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Well,
Anything-
maybe we'll just get all the things out of the way in January, and then it'll look up from there.
It could. Gosh, January. It is the longest Monday of like the longest Monday. The whole month just feels like a long Monday. I made a really big mistake um over, I don't know, last couple of weeks or so. It got cold. We got snow. Did you guys get snow?
We did. We got probably like 6 to 8 inches.
I was gonna say we got about I think 12 total. We had two big drops, but I decided I've never really used my fireplace and I was gonna use it. And there's this thing called a damper. Are you
Yes.
familiar with it?
I am. Like, you have a real fireplace, not a gas one?
No, it's real, like log.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I didn't know about that. Now I grew up with a real fireplace, but my parents always did the fires. And then fireplaces always just felt like more aesthetic. So I was like, I'm gonna do a fire. Well, didn't open a damper. So I did a fire and I was like, oh gosh, it's like I almost went nostalgic, like I should have done this at Christmas, like the kind of fire, crackly smell. And I go like down the hall and I'm back in a room and I come back out and I was like, oh man, my eyes are blurry. Like I can't see. I thought my eyesight was messed up. I know that would be smoke.
Lots of smoke.
So yeah. And then I figured it out, like, oh, like I was, of course, like Googling and YouTubing what when smoke billowing into your house from a fireplace is what I Googled.
I'm actually somewhat surprised that you didn't Google it before you started your fire. Like,
I figured it was pretty basic, you know. You just put some logs in and add some Kindle. That's what you do in Girl Scouts. So that's all I knew.
you're outside.
I
in Girl Scouts.
understand, but I wasn't thinking through. So yeah, that billowed and every window, and it was like on one of the coldest days. Every window, I had the front door, the back door, like all these doors open. I'm trying to put the fire out. My house.
Did your smoke detectors go off?
No, thankfully.
that's
Then I was like, I
surprising.
probably should check the batteries. They don't do that beeping thing though. But yeah, it was like freezing. So my kids come in and they're like, "Oh my God, are you burning leaves?" I was like, "Leaves? How random! It's winter and there's snow
Right,
outside."
there's no leaves outside.
No, I
to
was like, no,
burn.
but no,
If they're
it
wet.
would just be me. And that was quite a couple days ago. And every time like the kids walk in, they'll go, "Did you do another fire?" I'm like, "No, it's actually the same smell from the first fire. Thank you."
Still smells.
Right. So it carries on. I'm taking Maddox to school this morning and it was probably like 2 degrees. Feels like -2.
Right.
He's wearing a sweatshirt and some sweatpants. And he's very just finicky and it really isn't worth getting in the ring. It's his comfort level. Kid's never worn a jacket. Just it's his thing. So I was like, well, if you ever go out, I was like, it's supposed to be like -7 in a couple days, and it's like you might just want to take one to school. Like, what if there's a fire? Is what I say. Speaking of fire, he says, I don't know. Like if there's a fire, we're just going to go outside for a little bit and then come right back in. And I was like, no, that's a fire drill. I mean, like a
Right.
real fire where you don't get to go back in. And he was like, oh, well, what would they do if there was a real fire? I was like, I don't know. That's why you might want to bring your coat. This thing morphed into him going off about the fact that his teachers won't let them stop at their lockers on their way out of the building for a fire. And I was like, why would you need to stop at your locker? He's like,
Well,
to get
'cause
my
that's where his
backpack.
coat is.
No, but he's not bringing a coat. He goes
But
to get
that's
my
where it would
backpack.
be if he took one. His coat would be in his locker.
But that's true. Oh, Maddox won that argument. I didn't even realize it. Well,
you can tell Maddox to thank me for when he comes home and you say you were right.
well, I'm going to give you half credit for that because his reasoning was, I just want my backpack. I said, so the building's on fire. You're surrounded by fire and all you have to do is get out. You still want your backpack? He goes, yes. And I said, why? He goes, because I like my backpack. And I was like,
Aw.
okay, well, no, don't give him the all yet. And I went, so liking your backpack, that's replaceable. That would be worth it. And he goes, well, no, that's where my phone is. I
Ah,
was like, gotcha. I knew there was a reason, and if we're gonna die over these dumb phones. But yes, fire seems to be the theme of my week. So,
oh
and
boy.
and then sadly, not to make light of what's going on in California. So I want to make sure I make that disclaimer. But yes,
Yeah.
the Sheffers and fires.
Interesting.
But I'll
Well,
let him know
he
that
does
you're
win
on
half
his
the
side.
fight. You have to tell him that he wins half the fight.
I don't think I will.
Because his coat would have been in his backpack.
I'm too
Although, like
competitive.
in high school,
That's like you overpaying me in Monopoly, like we talked about on the last. You as a banker, if you're a bad banker, I'm not telling you. Not in
Oh,
Monopoly world. Out in the real life, I will. But if I
okay.
can win,
Well,
come on
I'm
now.
never playing Monopoly with you. That's already been decided.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ever. But
No,
in
we'll
high
toss the
school, like
Monopoly
our high
board.
schoolers, they don't have lockers. They just carry their backpacks and everything with them.
Yeah, their
So,
lockers are their backpacks.
yeah,
Don't you think they look like turtles because their backpacks get so big?
they're so
Although
heavy. Oh my
they may be.
gosh.
Are your kids more electronic now?
No, like she still has a big old physics book that she takes every day.
Well, that's a lot. I mean, we had books for every class, if you remember.
Yeah, we
I had a
did.
giant LL Bean backpack.
Do you remember
Huge.
making those book covers out of like,
Yes.
did you ever do it out of
Paper?
paper bags? Yeah. You
Yeah.
cut up
Or
the
you had to
paper
do it in
bags and
paper
cover your
bags if
books.
you like didn't get the cut. Oh my gosh, you just took us back.
I
And you
know.
didn't get the customized ones, like where the kids, like the cool kids got the cool covers, and you're like, my
Yeah,
mom made
like
me
all
use
the
a
like
Kroger
colored
bag.
ones, like the stick-on ones. No, ours we would just do our paper
You do
bags.
like an IGA bag, flipped backwards so it didn't show the logo. And my mom would be
Yep.
like, look here. And I was like, this is the stupidest book cover. Everybody else has really cool ones. She's
I
like,
was a
here's some
girl.
markers.
Yep. Yeah, we used to decorate them.
Jeez, oh,
Oh,
Pete.
that is taking it
For all
back.
those books, did we even read those books? I don't think we did.
Well, I remember doing a lot of math
You
problems out of
did.
those books.
Okay. I forgot who I'm talking to. I redact that statement. Well, I think this is I know it's January. How excited can we be right now? But what about we haven't done a fact or fiction for a while. So what do you think just for this episode, lighthearted, fun, let's go winter fact or fiction.
I'm in. Sounds good.
All right, are we keeping score?
Oh, of course. Let me get my little sticky
Get your
pad.
handy dandy notebook.
It's a little post-it thing, you
Oh.
know.
Need a handy dandy notebook.
I should record them all so that we can tally up at the end of the year.
At the end of the year, we can make bets right now. Who wins all the fact or fiction, April? By December 2025, when we tally this up, this is our first of the year. Who's going to win?
I think we'll come out 50-50.
Oh yeah, you're too much of an optimist. We're not. I'm going to win.
No.
I'm not trying to tie.
I was trying to be nice to you. I'm totally
I know
going.
you are, but I just told you I'm competitive. I'm
Yeah,
winning.
yeah.
That's my prediction.
All right.
You
Am
want
I
to go
going
first? You want me to go first? How
I
about
can
you?
go first. All right. Fact or fiction? You will catch a cold by going outside not properly dressed for
Oh.
the cold weather.
Fiction.
That is fiction. But do you remember when,
But
like, you know,
I love
grandparents,
that you're talking
parents
about
would say
this.
that?
Yes, that was actually one of my questions. So,
Well, I
yes,
stole yours. Well, that's how
you
you got it
did.
right because it was yours. But yes.
No, I knew this. I preach about this all the time to people where I'm like, they'll say, put your hat on or you'll catch a cold. You
Yeah.
remember that?
Yep. Yep. So going outside without your hat or gloves will not make you sick. You will just be uncomfortable and cold. It is actually the germs that make you sick. So we do tend to catch more illnesses in the winter because we spend so much time inside with other people and the germs are held there. But going outside without your winter wear will not make you sick.
Mm-hmm. That I'm glad you led with that one because I believe that is the one myth that really winds me up. That one, and have you ever heard when people say if you turn a fan on, like I like oscillating fans, I love it for the noise. The silence is really hard for me to sleep in.
Oh yeah, we have like three fans running when I sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I remember growing up, like friends and stuff like that would say, oh, they wake up and kind of stuffy and stuff in the morning. They go, my nose is all stuffed up. I got a cold, but it's because of the fan. And I'm like, how did the fan give you a cold? Unless it was like loaded with rhinovirus
Bacteria that
or
it like flew in your face while you're
yeah, I
sleeping.
just
Yeah.
grabbed some petri dishes and start shoving them through my fan and good luck. But yeah, I'm like anything that's related to cold, people immediately go like, oh, I'll get a cold because it's
Yeah.
cold
Well, I mean,
outside.
there is some truth to people getting sick from air conditioners that are
But they
moldy
have
and
like mold.
mildewy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that part
but
makes
not just
sense.
like a clean one.
But
But so in
oscillating
the
fan,
no, no,
you
I mean,
know?
there's no mold or mildew in those. Those are not wet.
Well, thank you. So preach to the choir. Okay.
Yeah, but you should
Ah,
still protect yourself in the winter from illness by like things like, good hand hygiene, staying healthy, things like that. But
yes, making sure you're like taking care of yourself. So when you're in those indoor spaces, and then also, you lose most of your heat through your head, right?
well, we'll
So,
talk about that in a little bit.
okay. Hush it up. All right, I'm going next. I'm gonna call this one faker for real.
Baker for real. Okay.
Yes. You can get frostbite even if the temperature is above freezing.
I think that's for real.
Ah, you are on it. Yes. It's a little tricky one, but yes, it's real, but it's rare. Frostbite can typically happen in sub-freezing temperatures, but prolonged exposure to wet, windy, and near freezing conditions can lead to frostbite.
Mhm. Good to
So,
know.
and they always have that thing called jungle rot? Have you heard of that?
What's
It's
it
like
called?
it's called jungle rot. I think that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
The
slang for it,
soldiers.
but it's like what the soldiers get because they're constantly in those muddy, like wet boots. Not same as frostbite, but similar.
Yeah,
All right,
it is similar.
go for it. All
All
right, so we're
right.
1-1.
Okay. See, I was right so far. Anyways, okay.
I
So
know you want to be even Steven all the time. Jeez, old weasels.
no. Okay. Fact or fiction? People tend to get more nosebleeds in the winter.
I'm gonna say fact.
Okay. You are right. I think I knew I made
April,
these too easy for
I was
you.
gonna say this isn't like you. You're not on your 2025 game.
These are hard to make. Anyways, hard to
These
make
are
hard. Hard to
they
make
are,
hard.
and then you make them like me, and I don't even know the answer because I don't even know what I wrote. So, but tell us
Anyways,
why.
yeah, so nosebleeds are more common in the winter because of cold viruses and drier indoor air. So the other secondary factor fiction I have to this is when you have a nosebleed, you should tilt your head back to stop a nosebleed. Fact or fiction?
Fact. I was gonna say fact. Fiction.
You are right again.
Fiction. You shouldn't go backwards.
No, so that will cause the blood to drain to your stomach, which can make you sick, and in rare cases can even make it weighs your lungs and airways, and you could choke. So to stop a nosebleed, you sit straight up, tilt your head forward, slightly firmly pinch that soft part of your nose with your thumb and finger for about 10 minutes, and then you want to apply ice as well to constrict those blood vessels. So,
Okay.
and if you can't
Yeah.
stop it, then you have to go, to the hospital to get it packed. So,
Okay. Okay. That's something we learned like in medicine in the very beginning.
yes. We
So
had
you
this
asked the wrong
instance.
person.
I know, but also we had an instance when one of my daughter's basketball games, like a kid got hit in the nose with a ball, and I couldn't get it to stop. I had to send him to the ER. I was like, it's just bleeding too much. I can't do anything about it.
When
Poor
I worked
kid.
in the ER and we would have those, really, really significant nosebleeds, because at first you're like, a nosebleed in the ER, really? Then you see them and you're like, rhino
You're like, oh my
rocketed them.
gosh.
You've done
Yep.
everything. But it was the first time I think I was like fairly new, and somebody's like, go grab the cocaine, like liquid cocaine. And I was like, cocaine? What? What is going on here? But apparently, like, it's, I don't know if, I'm sure it's derived somewhat from the plant, but they use like that liquid cocaine spray to try to
Yeah. To
stop the
constrict
spray.
those blood.
Or
Yeah.
yeah, the I was going to say the spray. It probably is a spray of blood at that point, but yes, that's weird. Okay, I'm going to do fake or for real. I'm
All
going to
right.
just be different. Fake or for real. Drinking coffee in cold weather can keep your body warmer.
Fake.
Oh gosh. I actually thought I would trick you, because when you drink caffeine and you're like, I don't know, kind of like juices you up a little bit. And maybe I don't know. I would have answered this honestly, fact, but it's not. You're right. It is fake. Caffeine can give you like a temporary energy boost. It also causes your blood vessels to vasoconstrict, which can reduce blood flow to your extremities and actually make you colder. All
Interesting.
you warm coffee drinkers spending all those dollars at Starbucks. Buy
I mean,
some
it's just
gloves.
nice. Like, honestly, that's my favorite part. And I don't even drink coffee, but my favorite part of having a warm drink is holding it and it just feels warm on my hands. Like, it's not that I think it's going to warm me by drinking it.
Well,
I
it's like
just
when you
like
go to the
holding the warm
skating
thing.
rink, right? Or the ice skating, and you're like, hot chocolate. I only ever get it, and I hate hot chocolate, honestly, but I will get it and hold it, like you said, with my hands, because I'm like, I don't want to be outside in the cold.
Right.
Whatever I can do to keep me warm. All right,
Yes. All
you're
right.
up.
I have a multiple choice coming
So
back
wait
to
a second.
your. Go ahead.
You're winning.
No, we're tied.
Oh, you're a bad scorekeeper. Okay, we're tied.
How am I a bad scorekeeper?
I missed one.
You did?
Did I? I
No.
thought I did. Oh boy.
No.
2025 refund.
You have a
We need to
bad
start
memory.
over.
I think you're the one that's not forming memories today.
I think you're right. I think
All
I answered
right.
that question wrong. For some reason, I thought I answered one of yours. Okay, I didn't. All right, let's go.
Okay. This
I
one's
was
a
just trying
multiple
to be
choice.
honest, April.
I appreciate the honesty. All right. Which of the following lose most of their body heat through their head? A, adults,
Oh,
B, children, C, both adults and children.
I'm going to say both adults and children.
You're wrong.
Really?
Yes. So for adults, I mean, you certainly can lose your body heat through your head, right? But you can also lose it through any part that's exposed to chill temperatures. So for adults, there's not really anything different about the head regarding the preservation of body heat, because the comparison of that to the rest of our bodies
Hmm.
is less than what it is for kids. So if you look at kids, they lose more through their heads because the surface area of a child's head relative to its body is much greater than that of an adult. So
That sounded like a math problem.
I know it's very
Didn't it? It
technical.
sounded like something where I was like, could you repeat the question?
Yeah. So it is, you certainly can lose it from your head. And actually, the amount that escapes from your head depends on a lot of factors, including like your hair thickness, things like that. But so ultimately, it is good to wear a hat. But you should also cover up any other exposed body parts, because you can also lose it from there as well.
I like that. And I would tell you, I'm wearing a hat right now in my house. But I was so cold before we were getting ready to record that for some reason I was like, I'll put a hat on. I'm telling you, it really makes a big difference when
It
you put
does.
a hat on. It's crazy. It's really crazy. And I was always anti-hat. So, but that's good to know. So I need to make sure my kids are wearing hats.
Yeah. So I was going to
Okay.
say, if you're going to pick a fight in the morning, pick a fight about the
Oh, we
hat
can't.
or the hood.
He's a sensory child. So it's going to be what it's going to be at this
Yeah.
point. Okay. All right. Are you ready? So
I'm
wait,
ready.
I'm not even going to ask about the score. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Back to fiction. The flu virus survives longer on surfaces in the wintertime.
Fiction.
Yes. I want to
I
do
was
that one
right.
more time. You were wrong. Wrong, April.
I'm wrong.
It's not a fiction. It's real. The
All
flu
right.
virus thrives in cold. Dry air makes it more stable and more able to survive longer on surfaces in the winter compared to warmer, more humid seasons, which is why we see more flu in the colder temperatures.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes. Wonder if that's the same for all viruses, but another episode.
Another time.
That's another time. Okay. Last round.
It's the last round. I gotta pick a good one. Oh, you're gonna know all these. All right, I'm gonna pick one that I think you're not gonna know. So it's I related it to the winter because I tend to bake more in the winter. So we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna take a page out of your book and do 2 truths and a lie.
Yes. Switch it up.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. A, it is never safe to eat raw cookie dough. B, it is safe to eat raw cookie dough in certain circumstances. C, the eggs and flour in raw cookie dough have the potential to carry bacteria.
I'm going with C is your wait, 2 truths and a lie.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to tell you the lie?
Yeah.
Okay. Go back one more time.
You want me to say
No,
it
no,
again?
no. Nope. I'm going to say you're the first one, A,
Is
is
the lie?
the lie.
You were correct.
Yes, because I eat cookie dough all the time.
I know. But
love it.
after reading about this, I was like, I might not. So
Yeah, my mom taught us
Um,
when we were like younger, like that's raw and that could have you could get salmonella. And I was like, it tastes great.
I know.
But I know
let
as
my
soon as
kids
it
lick, like, the
happens,
beaters. Yep.
I mean, that's nostalgic for childhood, is it
It's
not?
so good. It is.
It's just like
Let's
cake
have to do
batter.
it. Yeah.
It's worth a little, bubble guts.
I
No,
guess.
I don't recommend it. 10 out of 10, do not recommend, folks.
Yeah, do not do that. Do not practice what we preach about eating raw cookie dough. But anyway, so the eggs in raw cookie dough, they can carry salmonella, as you mentioned, but also the flour in raw cookie dough can carry E. coli.
Oh, I never knew that about flour.
Which I thought was really interesting. So the flour comes from grains that are grown in fields that are exposed to animal waste. And they
Exposed to what?
animal waste.
Animal waste. I was like, amyloids? What is that? Aminal waste. Gotcha.
Yeah, which is really kind of gross if you think about it. But so the grains aren't treated for bacteria because the assumption is that you're going to bake or cook your flour. So there was actually a recall for flour back in like 2016.
Oh, wow.
Like 10 million pounds got recalled because people got sick with E. coli. So you should
Flour.
not eat any raw cookie dough, cake batter, things you're making at home. However, some companies do make edible cookie dough that
Yes.
doesn't have to be baked. And these products are usually made with like heat treated flour and made without eggs or with pasteurized eggs that you can eat. So
That's actually really good. I was going to say fact or fiction. I know you did 2 truths and a lie, but that's a good one. That's one I learned off
know.
of. Flour? I would have never thought about that.
I know I have heard things about like you shouldn't use like expired flour and stuff like that, but
I don't even know where the expiration date is.
I
on
know.
the flour.
It's probably on the bag that I threw away when I opened up
Right, because you
opened
like
up the
open it
flour
up and you
poured
pour it
a
into a
canister.
bag or a canister or
Yeah.
something else. So you're like, well, I don't know when I got this, 1970. I don't
It
know.
could be like 10 years old. Who knows?
I didn't know flour went bad, but does that make you think if there's animal waste in flour, there's animal waste on our vegetables and fruits?
Well, I mean, that's why you gotta wash them. I
Wash
guess,
your
right?
veggies. Yes.
That's right.
Okay. Last one. Here we go.
Okay.
April Burke. Baker for real. Drinking alcohol in winter is worse for your heart than in the summer.
Fake.
I'm gonna win this episode. Thank you very much.
Oh,
The
you
answer
did win.
is real. Yes, it's real. Alcohol combined with cold weather increases your risk for hypothermia, and can and causes heart stress because alcohol dilates blood vessels, causing heat loss.
Got it. Makes sense.
But you know what's wild? You always hear those really tragic stories of, like accidents and stuff, and the person drunk always survives. And I know that has like, it's a whole nother mechanism that causes that, but that actually surprised me because I feel like if you go downtown, like we're adults now, but you go downtown and you see like the younger kids that are out partying, college kids, they're like out there in like mini dresses on New Year's Eve, like wearing nothing and it's freezing cold, but I guess you just don't feel cold. You just get hypothermic. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's
Or maybe
weird.
they just don't care in the moment
That's
that they're
probably
cold.
true. Yeah. Or maybe they've
I
got
don't
more
know. I
like,
hate to be cold.
same. That's why winter is a no-go for me, but I can't
I
beat
don't
Mother
think. Do you
Nature.
like any season? What's your season? Summer?
Summer.
Because you hate fall. Don't
I
like
don't,
winter.
I don't, yeah. Fall makes me sad. That's all. It
Oh.
just, it's not that it's not about the weather. It's about like I don't know. It's going to be like a therapy session. It's like shedding of the trees. It's like death is what it reminds me of for
Yeah.
some reason. And not that, death is part of life. We know that in our work, but yeah, it's just like, I love the green. Green is so lively, and the sun.
Yeah, that
I
makes sense.
love that. It's not that the weather's horrible, or I don't like pumpkins, or I don't like pilgrims. I just, you know,
Yeah.
I love green trees, and I also hate raking leaves. So that's part of
Yes.
it.
All
Yeah.
right.
Well, that
Makes
was
sense.
fun, 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 fun,
It
fun.
was fun. I learned a
Our
little
last
bit.
week of January.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
actually learned a lot. I felt like we could have gone like another 20 minutes on this one.
I know.
All
Well, we
right,
can
we'll have to
always do a
do a
sequel if we need
spring.
to. Yeah, spring will be good.
Let's hurry up. Well, we'll have to do another um groundhog. Remember? That's when we started last year.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Our
Up
picture
next,
of Phil.
groundhog prediction. Yes. Will Alicia go south of the equator, or will she stay in Cincinnati? Depends on
Yeah.
what the groundhog says. All
All
right. Well,
right.
April, why don't you take
Can't
us out?
wait. All right. As always, thank you everyone for listening. And if you have any comments, suggestions, any feedback for us, you can reach out to us at oncallpodcast@soundphysicians.com. We're also on Instagram at OnCall with April and Alicia.
Yep.
And
Keep
we'd love
going.
to hear from you.
Yes, April. And until the next time, you guys stay well, and we'll stay on call.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Stay warm.